Hi, welcome to our math lesson. Today we'll be learning how to add multi-digit numbers. The aim of this lesson is to learn how to add several multi-digit numbers. There are some key vocabulary I want you to take note of. First is the word add. Adding is just bringing two or more numbers together to make a new total. And there are synonyms to use when you use the word add. Now these include sum, total, plus, increase. Now you hear of regrouping. This describes the process of changing groups of ones into tens to make addition and subtraction easier. And then column is just stacking up numbers vertically so the digits line up. Our learning objective is to add multi-digit numbers using column method. And there are three success criteria to use to do this. First, that you can stack up multi-digit numbers onto each other. Second, that you can also align the units, the tens, and hundreds digits in their respective columns. And third, that you can even add, including regrouping if necessary. So how do we go about adding these numbers? 315 add 32. Now the first step is to stack up the numbers over each other, as you can see here. Second, make sure the units, the tens, and the hundred places are over each other, like here. That's the unit column, the tens column, and the hundreds column. Next, draw a line under them. Our answer is going to go below it. So if I add 5 and 2, I'll get a 7. 1 add 3 will give me a 4. And 3 add nothing is still 3. You can see my answer is 347. Now this is our second example. It's a 4-digit number added to a 3-digit number. First again, let me stack up the numbers in columns, making sure the units, the tens, the hundreds, and the thousands column are lined up. And the third step is draw a line under them and please write a plus so you know that you are adding. Now we can add vertically. 0 add 4 is 4. 5 add 5 is 10. So I'll put a 0 here and put the 1 here in the next column, which I'm going to add to the hundreds. So 1 add 8 is 9, and 9 add 3 is 12. So I'll put my 2 and carry the 1 there. And then 1 add 1 will give me a 2. So my answer is 2204. Now what I want you to do is to pause the video and stack up these numbers and add. We'll look at the answers in the next slide. How did you do? Right, let's see how you should have stacked the numbers. I have 145, 809, and 77. Now I'm making sure that the units column, the tens column, the hundreds column, there's no thousands column, but they are all lined up. Now I've drawn a line under them and written my plus sign just to remind me that is addition. So if I add up these, 9 add 5, I'll get 14, and then 14 add 7, 21. I'll write the 1, carry the 2 here, which I'm going to add to this column. So 2 add 4 is 6, and 6 add 7 is 13. So I have my 3 carry 1. 1 add 1 is 2, add 8 is 10. Right, I have to write the whole 10 here because there's no other number in the next column. So my answer is actually 1031. What I now want you to do is to pause the video here and go and do the work. Now you've got the mild work. The answers will be there. Please don't look at the answers. Then the medium, and then the hot. Now what I want you to do is look at one of the questions that you've done really well at, and then call a sibling or a guardian if they are not so busy. Show them the steps you use to arrive at the correct answer. Just as a reflection, were you able to stack up the multi-digit numbers onto each other? Did you make sure that they were aligned? The units, the tens, and the hundred columns digits were aligned properly? And could you add, including regrouping when necessary? If you were able to do all these, well done. You can now add multi-digit numbers using column method.